Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Welcome to the moving vlog. Finally, I feel like we've really built this up over the past.
Yeah, it feels like it's taken forever as well. Though it's like even worse, sort of sick of it.
I know. I honestly,
actually moving or not.
I said to you yesterday, I was like, I don't even want to move at this point. I was like, I'm so fine with just staying in this apartment. But we obviously got the keys a couple of weeks ago, and we've been doing lots of decorating that you guys have seen. And this weekend is moving day, so it's Saturday today. You did a lot of moving yesterday with the big bits whilst I was busy.
Yeah, it's just like all of the plants, the console table, TV.
Yeah.
God, what else?
Did just like drawers. Drawers, we had to go pick up the mattress. Desk. You got that. Yeah, it was all the big bits. Basically, I was at a funeral, and so I was excused, but you did all the hard work. And then I got stuck in 4 hours traffic last night, so I got home at I set off from Essex at 3 o'clock, and it's like an hour and a half drive, and I got home at 9 something. Yeah. It was absolutely ridiculous. But I made it home, and today I need to go over to M&S. We need to clean the flat. Going to M&S to get curtains and then going to the flat, picking up all of our little bitty bits now because all the big boxes are here. It's just more emptying the fridge and that kind of stuff and bringing over some bits. But welcome to the moving vlog. We'll probably speak to you when we're in the car. I don't know how much we'll be able to speak to you today, but hopefully we can bring you along for the day. So I've just been to Dunelm and M&S to pick up our curtains and curtain rings. And then I stopped by the old apartment, picked up the first load for the day of all of the moving bits. We've also managed to collapse the moving trolley from the old apartment because our new one, like I said in the last vlog, doesn't have one of those. So if you can hear that rattling around, that's what that is. But on the way to the new apartment now. I feel like we've only got 2 more runs to do. We need the TV, and then I think that's really it. We need to also clean the old apartment. They have told us they've got cleaners coming in next week and that we don't need to pay for it, so that's ideal. But I think we still obviously need to leave it in a good state. And obviously we've got the girls and they've got their hair everywhere, so I want to get that sofa absolutely hairless. I said to my mum I'm going to get tweezers out and try and get it all off. On my way to the new apartment now. I've brought all of those bits just up from the car. I've also just seen that Ty's laid out all of our little garden bits on the balcony. Wow, those bulbs are really shooting up. We've got our little furniture over there. Not too sure if you can see with all the reflections, but it's so strange with this moving day. It almost feels not anticlimactic, but it's just strange as well because any time I've moved before, it's been so nice and clean, and obviously we've made this place such a mess whilst we've been decorating that I'm it's even more of a mess because we've got boxes to unbox and things. We need to do a massive run down to the bins, but honestly, do I dare show you the spare room? Look at this. I mean, at least our bedroom will just be a nice little sanctuary. All of these boxes, that's been my makeshift desk with the little shades from this lounge. This is what the bedroom looks like at the moment. And then over here, we've got the mattress that obviously Ty couldn't lift himself onto the bed, so we'll have to get that tomorrow. I'm not saying that he's weak, I'm just saying it's a 2-man job. That's it so far. I got to do another run down to the car and then drive back to the old apartment, get another load of stuff, and then we'll see where we're going from there. Oh my goodness, I almost just died. I was talking the big game to Ty earlier because I was the mattress can't be that heavy because he was saying how awful it was carrying it in yesterday. But it's just been in the hallway. And he was actually, before you come back to do the second run, why don't you put the mattress on and we can air it out so we can sleep there tonight? Because I guess it needs to be aired out for probably 24 hours, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And so I was easy peasy. To be honest, it was very, very heavy. But what I did was I slid it along there and then up this box of clothes and had it long ways across the headboard and then just flopped it over. And then I was oh my God, I need to get the plastic off it. And the plastic was so hard. And every time we come to this flat, we're why do we not have any scissors here? We just keep forgetting to bring scissors. So I found my secateurs for cutting flowers in the drawer. And I was hacking away, but they were so weak. It didn't do anything. The lighting here, Jesus, on this bed. But the mattress is in, and now I'm I've got to go and do another run to the old flat. I'm thinking there's not really that much. We've got to do TV and then bedding and stuff. Whatever's on the bed. I mean, we'll obviously make this a fresh bed, but quilt and stuff. And then the girls should be fine. It will be okay. Think positive thoughts. Have you ever seen a more random collection of things? We've got a cowboy hat, rockets, Christmas wrapping paper, a 1,000-piece puzzle that I'm in the midst of, Taylor Swift Red Tour t-shirt from, what, 2011? Gosh. Okay, I've lost my camera somewhere in the move. I literally was like moving it last run and I was like, oh, stick it in that bag because it was in my like hoodie pocket and I was getting so overwhelmed with my phone and my camera and my keys in there. I felt like I was like a kangaroo, but I'm on my phone for the time being. I don't know where the camera's gone. Just done the second run. I'm really hoping the next is the last. We need the TV, the home pods, and like, I think it's like the ironing board and maybe like the clothes area. And the fridge. We need to empty the fridge. That should fit in this car. That should be okay. Please, God, let it be the last run. It won't be anyway because I'll need to go back to the flat to help clean and also like get the girls and get Ty and stuff. So I'm also looking at this tub of frozen raspberries that fell out the second I opened the back door because obviously it just moved and they just went all over the floor and I was meant to put this in the bin and I just forgot. So now I'm driving around with these dirty raspberries on the passenger seat. Oh Lord. Right, let's get going. We're almost there, everyone. I've just been doing the bedroom. Ty's doing the third run to the apartment. He was like, do you want me to do this one? I said, yes, please. I am starving. And I bought food earlier in M&S, but it's in the other apartment, of course. And so I've just raw dogged a hot cross bun with no toaster, no butter, just a bun. Because like Ty bought some yesterday. I don't know why. We never buy hot cross buns. I love them. But yeah, I was like, okay. This is what life has come to. But it's so weird, like the apartment is just, she's empty. There's like, there's all the little bits out and about that we need to like find a home for. So like over here, we've got still not painted, like Christmas pottery that you guys would have seen us do during Vlogmas. And then I'm also working away at a 1,000-piece puzzle. So I'm like, how do I neatly transport that? But yeah, we're basically done. All there is to do is like, just get all of this in the last run of the car and then give it like a nice mop and a clean and stuff. Like, it's very strange. I feel like it's really weird as well because like, I obviously moved to this apartment once we started YouTube, but like I feel like I started YouTube in May and we moved end of May. So like the whole time, this is all you guys have known is this apartment. So I'm like, like we're like just, I don't know, this apartment has a very special place in my heart. So I'm very sad to be leaving it, but obviously it's very excited that we're moving. I thought it'd be great buying your own flat. I absolutely hated it. I'm like, why do we now have to be responsible for this flat? They were telling us we have to get our boiler service once a year. So I was like, yes, Jake, that's normal when you own somewhere. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. And I'm bankrupt. I've got no money to my name. And I'm having to clean this apartment, do all of these runs. I mean, it's obviously very fortunate that we've been able to buy our own flat. So I will give that disclaimer. But honestly, it's not been easy. This moving process has been hell. And I'm only moving like 10 minutes down the road. It's been a little while since I last updated you guys, but we're actually officially at the flat. So we finally did the last run. And yeah, we're all here. All we need to do tomorrow is like go back to the apartment. The Hoover died basically, so we need to give everything a little bit of a Hoover. But yeah, we're here, all good. There's so many boxes, so many bags everywhere. We're slowly unpacking the cupboards. There seems to be like an issue after every single issue. Now we've like rearranged the cupboards and our plates don't fit into our cupboards, so that's great. But we just ordered the Wagamamas. That is now here. Wagamamas or Wagamama? And we're going to watch the Traitors Uncloaked because it was the Traitors final last night. I don't think that I've actually updated you guys about my journey home last night, but I ended up being stuck in so much traffic and I was stuck just at standstill for 4 hours on the A23 because there was like 2 incidents, and in the end I was just like reclined back in the car with Traitors watching it. But then we came home and I finished the actual final last night, so we're now watching like the uncloaked version, which is where they watch it all live. But yeah, having a nice little evening so far. We still need to do lots of unpacking. I think we might try to get the curtain rails up tonight so we can at least have some curtains up. And then we also like need to make the bed and stuff. But I think most of tomorrow will obviously be spent unpacking and organising. We've got a spot in of Willow on the sofa. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist that little cosy corner with the nice blanket. You're not going to be allowed on there, missus. You gonna get down? Hey, no amount of kisses can convince me on this beige sofa, miss. Come on. I just tucked you into your bed as well. everybody. How strange is this with the new background? I absolutely love it. I'm really happy with the paint colours that we've gone for in here. I feel like it just looks so nice. And obviously last night was our first night sleeping in this room. It was so cosy. Obviously, like, the room's not finished. We don't have the curtains up. Don't know if I told you guys, but the curtains I got from M&S still weren't the right colour. I'm just looking for cream curtains that aren't too white. The ones that I bought were just a little bit too dark. I basically want curtains that match the colour of this paint so that it sort of brings the lightness on this side of the room as well, so it's just a bit like symmetrical. But anyway, today's Sunday morning. We are officially moving out of the old flat today. We obviously moved all of our stuff yesterday, gave it a good old clean, but like I said, the hoover died. So we're going to pop back there for an hour, give it a hoover, and then we're going to hand over the keys, which is so sad, but also like very exciting. And then we are just having a nice little... We've actually just gone to Bayonne this morning in Hove for a little coffee and a little pastry, which is like our new local spot, which I'm so happy about because I absolutely love Bayonne. It's actually owned by the same people that own Oof or run Oof. And so, like, obviously I've been for brunch with you guys to Oof. Or did someone tell me it was Earth? I don't know. I think it's actually Earth because it's French for egg. Maybe it's Earth. But anyway, the pastries are amazing. So we went there this morning. And then, yeah, we're going to drive over to the old flat now, say goodbye, give it a clean. And then we carry on unpacking here. Ty has yet to put all of his clothes in the wardrobe. And, yeah, the bed. I mean, I didn't need to show you this, but there's loads of clothes all over the bed. We need to get the lights sorted. We have, like, obviously our lamps over here because I can't find the light bulb that was in this tall lamp. And then I've got a little makeshift lamp there at the moment because obviously we don't have any bedside tables, and so yeah, it's all going on today. We're still well and truly moving, but just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. It's the end of an era, everybody. We're all done in the flat. You look tiny in that chair compared to me. I look like a giant. But I've just been working on the vlog. I needed to get that edited and uploaded for you all, which you would have seen on Sunday. But Ty has been very kindly cleaning, and to be fair, he did most of the cleaning yesterday whilst I was moving, so this is all his work. The flat is nice and clean, although they did tell us that cleaner's coming in next week anyway. So yeah, we've done like a pretty good clean, but yeah, all done in the flat. It feels so weird to be leaving, doesn't it? Yeah. Are you going to miss this flat?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to miss all the kitchen cabinets, seeing as we don't have any of them anymore. We're already like, what do we do? Because we've got like, I don't know, we've got a bigger storage cabinet in the hallway, but we don't have as much actual like storage in the kitchen, so we'll figure something out. But I'm going to miss this apartment. Like, I don't know, we definitely live in like a more... What do you say? I was going to say it's not as residential here. It's more busy. There's a lot of road traffic around here. Yeah. Where we're moving to is a lot like quieter. The park's nearby, and it's like I prefer the area. But then this location is so close to the lanes, and it's just. I think that's been my favourite thing about being here. It's just walking down to the lanes.
I was going to say, I think the thing that I miss is just like being so close to town. And, like, heading into the lanes and just like going for a nice little walk.
No, but it's good. Like in the new flat, all of our like favourite coffee shops and stuff, like they almost have like sister cafes over there as well. It's just like not the lanes, it's more like a high street, but I will miss the lanes, and we're not that far away. I think we're just like on the other, it's probably the same amount of time to walk from here into central Brighton as it is at the new flat, but it's just like we're coming from a different side. But yeah, that's the flat done. We're going to go and hand over the keys and say goodbye. I feel like we've not even been here for that long. We've only been here for like 7 months. I think that's why it feels so strange, because usually you stay somewhere for like a year, but yeah, this is us. Say goodbye, flat. So that's a bit later on now. Obviously, last time I spoke to you, we're in the old flat, and now we're in the new one. We went for a nice little walk over the park, it was nice, but it was rainy. And our park is just like sludge. And the girls sort of needed a bath anyway, so I was like, it's fine, like you can go and play around in the mud. They came back black. They were covered in mud. All of our like new apartment is just obviously white because it's just all been freshly painted white. And oh my God, the mess. And I couldn't get them in the shower because the shower's like attached to like a safety ring or something, and I was like, oh my God, I can't even move like the shower hose to give them a bath. It was a mess. It was the most awful hour of my life. Piper's looking at me now like, why Why are you moaning about me? But that is all sorted, and I've just been sorting out the vlog that's gone live, so I'm really glad that I managed to get that edited this weekend, because I was worried I was going to have to skip a weekend, but don't you worry, I got it live for you. Ty's just gone and done a food shop, and I think now we might actually go for a bit of a drive to a few gyms nearby and just see like what they're like, scope them out, because obviously we're really lucky in the last apartment that we had a gym in the building, but we don't have that here. So we're gonna have to find a new gym, and at the moment I can't really find the one. Like, it's just, none of the gyms are that good. If anyone in Brighton has any gym recommendations, Brighton's very like class heavy, I guess because there's not so much like space to have like a big gym. Most of the big gyms are outside, and then they're just like really popular. And so yeah, having a hard time at the moment trying to find like a nice fresh, clean gym. Some of them are a little bit dodgy. So if anyone has any recommendations, please let me know. But we're going to go and scope out some now and then just have a nice chilled Sunday evening. So we've gone to a couple of gyms now. I don't really know how I feel about them.
Yeah, they're not like the best gyms, to be honest.
No, there are so many machines in them. Like, I've never seen anything like it. It was like a car boot sale of like machines. It was crazy. Sorry, this camera's really wobbly, but yeah.
They had like, I don't know, 10 different back machines that were all angled slightly different or whatever. It was like just a bodybuilding gym, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, they even had like a posing room and stuff, so it really was just like very, I don't know. It's not the David Lloyd gym that I was thinking of. But that's the issue with like Brighton. The gyms are either like that and they're really far out, or you pay like £300 a month. Like, it's ridiculous prices compared to like, I mean, your old
have, like,
gym.
Small independent like class gyms.
Yeah.
And like, then they're like £150, £200 a month.
Yeah, because they're like PT gyms.
Yeah.
So we're a bit stuck.
I don't really want to be doing that. I just want like an actual gym.
I just want to sort of like go and do what I want to do. So I'm not too sure what the plan is yet. I've signed up for some classes in the meantime. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm trying not to be snobby about it, but I don't think I'd feel actually comfortable in my little shorts going to that gym, I said. So Ty has just been working hard putting up my bathroom cabinet, although we had the dilemma that you guys would have seen about which way to have the door around. Now that's up, I think I should probably do it the other way around, just because it will obviously make a bit more sense being able to like reach in. I was more worried about the door.
To say I told you so.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd love to say I told you so, but I was thinking that the door would really like obstruct the mirror, but realistically, like, I'm going to be getting products out and you can still see like my actual face there when I'm doing my skincare anyway, so I think it's fine. Just going to take it down and put the hinges on the other side. This bathroom cabinet has caused so many issues, hasn't it? All right, we've just got a view of your bum now. You pushing it out on purpose.
Oh.
We've got it up on the other side. Now I just need to put the little shelves in, which are down here. So now that they're up, we've got the exciting part of putting all my products in. I've shown you guys a bit of my like skincare collection before, just like any kind of products, I guess. What would you call it? Toiletries? But I'm just so excited to finally like get everything out of boxes. I just have boxes and boxes, and just have it all in one place. I mean, there will still be things that like can just stay in the box, you know, like I don't need to have vapor rub out in there, I don't think, or what's that, like sun cream? Yeah, I do need sun cream. I don't know really how to go about doing this. Like, do I do my main skincare down here and then just have like other moisturisers and like just normal like eczema cream and things at the top? I'm not too sure. I obviously need like also space to like put razors and things like but I want it to look nice. So I'm like, I need practical, but also for it to look nice. What I might do is have a look on like Pinterest and see how people style theirs. I know lots of people use like diptyque empty candle jars to like put their cotton buds and things in, but I'm not about to do that. Plus I don't have any diptyque candles. I do like this kind of vibe, and that's sort of like what we've got going on, because I can see lots of similar products like the dark wood and stuff, but then lots of that is empty space. I need this stacked. I need this to be as much, like, use up as much space as possible. I mean, that looks really nice. Like, everyone's products all look really nice together. I fear that mine are just crazy packaging and none of it's going to look nice together. But I've got this shelf, and then I think it's 4 more shelves. So what I might do is get out all the products that I want to actually go into the cabinet, and then I can sort of like figure out the height of those and like where I need to space the shelves. That seems like a good plan of action. Okay, so I think my tallest products are going to be things like shaving foam and Garnier summer body. This is great if anyone knows. But like that is just hideous. I don't want that in my cupboard. Maybe I need to still have like, I don't know, I do need this easily accessible because I have been using this a lot recently. So to be fair, it's almost gone. Will I repurchase? Not too sure. So I'll put it in there for now and like fake tan and things. So I think like I need obviously a tall shelf at the top so that I can just put those ugly things away and it can still look nice and pretty down here. I'm going to start by just like putting in my normal skincare routine. Everything's got like dusty from Tide drilling. Okay, that doesn't look too bad to me. That seems like a good height. So I think I'm going to put another shelf like just a little bit higher so that I've got room to like reach in and not be banging anything about. It comes with these little, I don't know, little like little see-through plastic holders. So let's pop a couple of those in. Okay, next shelf is done. I've just done like a couple of extras of things that I have. I mean, there's absolutely no need for me to have 3 Lizelle skin repair like moisturisers, but I think I've said before, whenever I run out of everything, I order like, they do an offer and it's their whole routine. So you get like the cleanser, toner, moisturiser, and like usually a couple of freebies. And so I just like collected these because obviously I don't use this that often, but yeah, I do like a moisturiser, so I've got a few of those left. I could probably still bring that down one more, but I'm going to leave it there for now. And then I think the next shelf I'm going to do is fragrance. I don't really have a whole lot of fragrances. I just mostly wear Jo Malone. I don't know if I've ever spoken about fragrances. I wear Mara Tonka, which I love, and then Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This is like my more daily scent. I just find this like really nice and fresh and like by the seaside. And then I also have their Paddington collection. This was like limited edition a couple of years ago, and it's the orange marmalade. And this is just like a really nice citrusy smell for the summer. And then also just a little mini version of lime, basil, and mandarin. I'm discovering so many things that I've like used and then like not ever finished. So I'm like, got a couple of these little Bramley body moisturisers and shower gels, so I'll probably pop them in there so I can use them up. Also, when I went to the White Company day, we got so many products and I haven't used any of those. So this is their Calm Ham and Body Cream. So I might just make this a little bit of like an extras shelf and things to get through. And then obviously Bum Bum Cream. Of course my camera died at the last moment after I'd like finished organising all the shelf. But whilst you've been charging, we've just been going around unboxing all of the boxes. There's still so many to do and so much to organise, but we're just going to like try and do it slowly. At the moment, we've got lots of piles. Like I've stuck lots of things in cupboards and I'm like, let me just get it in its spot and then I'll come back and organise the actual cupboard. Same with the wardrobe. The wardrobes, I don't know how we're going to do that just yet, but I was like, just stick everything in there at once. And like I've tried to organise it a little bit as I've stuck things in, but I was like, just have it in there and then we can organise it throughout the week. Anyway, toiletry cabinet, in case anyone is really interested. What was I going to say? I don't know. Voila, maybe that's the word I was looking for. Here she is. Honestly, I am so happy to just have everything all there and it just looks so nice. I mean, Ty's skincare cabinet would look so much nicer because he's got a lot fancier products than me, but I'm like, this is just my little like cluttered mess. Like there's so many different things, got all my tans up here and all of my eczema creams and all those kind of bits. But yeah, very happy with how that looks. The bedroom, I don't know if I showed you guys last night. It's not in the best state, but this is how it's looking with like the bed and all of our bedding on. Like I'm really happy now with the paint colour. I think it just goes so well with the bedding. Like all of the blankets and all the soft furnishings that we have. We finally just found the light bulb for this lamp over here. We've got another lamp on the go here, which is usually our bedside table lamp. And then this was going to be the one for like the little reading corner. Might move it into the living room just whilst we've got no chair or anything at the moment. But yeah, eventually I think it would go there. Oh, also, please ignore these curtains. Ordered more curtains today. I ordered some from M&S. They were out of stock. And then Ty ordered some more. Those ones sent an email to say they're out of stock. So we're having no luck at the moment with finding curtains. But in the meantime, luckily Ty had these black ones from like his past house. And so we've got those up. I'm just not looking at them. I'm like in the day that to the side and it's fine. But yeah, I thought I would end off the vlog here because I'm not sure how long it's gotten. I need to do a little bit of editing at some point over the next couple of days to actually see what vlogs are going up and what's like how long things actually are. But I thought I'd sign off and you can sign off with me. Say bye, everyone.
Everyone.
And we'll be back probably in a few days with everything looking a little bit more organised because as I'm looking
trying our best, but
I know there's just so many boxes to go downstairs to the bins as well, and I feel like we've already filled up like 2 massive bins, and I don't know if we can take any more downstairs.
I think it's been down like a couple of days, so we've got another big box here that can go in maybe Wednesday, and then all of our little box, but hopefully it would be done by then.
Yeah.
But I've just been told I need to travel for work this week as well, so
awfully convenient.
Yeah, I'm leaving Jake to.
But it's fine because it means it can go all my way.
Yeah.
So,
I'll just come home and not find anything.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. It'll be all Jake's way. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed the moving vlog, and we shall see you soon.
See you soon.